Inside leg kick for the second time. That was a harsh one. Jarrett does not want to get pinned into the cage here by Tebaris Gordon. He's from Body Quest. He has a great clinch game. Jarrett's going to need to push off that wall here.
He's going to have to get out of there. You know, his Body Quest guys are coming in here ready to bang in great shape.
Yeah, definitely, man. He needs to push forward. There he goes. He needs to push Tebaris into the cage.
You're throwing heat with those punches. He might be one of those lay and pray and then come bang into you all of a sudden guys. I haven't ever seen him fight before. He is the 3FC champion, though.
I was going to say, he's got a pretty impressive record coming in here, 4-1. Obviously very experienced. He's got a belt, he's got a strap, and he came into this fight very relaxed. As soon as they touch gloves, instant relaxation.
Yeah, out of North Georgia High Stand. He's actually from Tennessee, though.
He's really working the legs of Tebaris Gordon here.
Tebaris Gordon was actually a Rookie of the Year nominee for MMA Insider. Did not actually win that. But here in the USFFC cage, he's 2-0.
See, this is what I was talking about. Jarrett cannot let Tebaris put him up against the cage like this. All the Body Quest guys have an excellent clinch game. And you have nowhere to go. He's eating shots.
Lots of punches. Takes a big double leg shot and gets sprawled on. That headlock that Tebaris is working.
I think he's let off the guillotine. He's probably wanting to push off and just create distance so he can throw more hands.
Just try to bang on him. Nice knees to the body.
Ear shot, single leg to double leg.
Tebaris looking to take it to the ground. Eating a lot of punches though while he's in that double leg, not really pulling the leverage out and getting the butt to the ground.
Yeah, he's an easy takedown from this point, especially with a guy as powerful as Gordon here.
Looks like he's kind of happy, just eating a few of those body punches, maybe getting his wind back, just enjoying the position. Tebaris can really actually drop down to an ankle pick and just kind of walk that away from the cage instead of just covering up and eating punches with that right hand.
Well, he has the setup for the single leg on the left side if he wanted to push for that.
Wow, there's a pretty big mouth starting to develop over Slaughter's left eye.
He ate some big shots. Tebaris was throwing some heavy leather.
Oh, nice pulling finish with the double leg. Tebaris looking to get a knee slide pass going in, trying to get full mount.
Being that this is a title fight, this will be 5 rounds of 4 minutes.
You know, that's a long time for these heavyweights.
Definitely, especially at that amateur level.
Both of them look pretty relaxed in there, even though they're both taking some shots here and there.
Definitely. I mean, it's rare enough to see a heavyweight amateur fight go past the first 2 minutes, much less go 5 4-minute rounds. That's just crazy to think about.
Absolutely.
Especially with the rate of finish that we have seen here tonight. I believe you have one decision.
One decision.
That's insane. And I believe we had five out of the earlier fights into the first round.
Looks like they really need to get a no-throw on that mouse over Slaughter's eye. That starts puffing up much more and might start impeding his vision a little bit.
Yeah, but that's when you want a guy like Mo Boy in your corner right there, because he knows what he's doing. He's experienced on a very high level of cornering guys. We're talking about a guy that corners people for like XFC and some of the biggest organizations in the world, and he's in his corner right now helping him out. That's the guy you want in your corner. Probably the most experienced corner man in here.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of pressure on it right now. It doesn't look like the Tebaris and Body Quest team is really worried about too much right now. They're sitting pretty after that last round.
You know what's amazing to me is not a lot of people in MMA use the no swell like boxers use. But yeah, that's just a temporary fix in between rounds anyway.
Yeah, it's nice to put that swelling down a little bit so it doesn't split right open right away.
The problem that a lot of people have found with the no swell at MMA is like with the smaller gloves, the tighter force of impact is actually you put the no swell on there, you compress it, bam, more blood when you bust it open. Hematomas are tricky.
Well, do you want to see or do you want to bleed? Tebaris is really looking to stalk right now. Still trying to pick apart that stance.
Yeah, and this is where Jarrett needs to not get forced in the cage. He ate some big shots earlier when he got forced to his back to the cage.
He's going for a nice single leg right now, trying to look to run the pipe, which he does successfully.
But Tebaris looks like he could get up fast here.
Tebaris is stepping over with that right leg, trying to get his hips up a little bit higher. They're also doing a good job of hand control.
He's got Slaughter doing almost a full split there. I'm impressed. Very Van Damme-esque. I only say that because I know he's a hero of yours.
He is. No semis involved right now, though, except for these two semis in the cage. Oh, nice double or single leg takedown again, right into guard, though. He is now in an arm-in guillotine.
Tebaris looks like he's trying to use...
Head popped out.
Right out of there. I love watching heavyweights fight. We have the microphone under the cage so you can actually hear the boom, boom, boom with every footstep. There's another one.
Tebaris starting to work off for an arm lock off to the side a little bit.
Bora attempt.
Jarrett doing a good job of defending it, though, keeping it so he can't really put the pressure on it and still eating those ribs up with some big bombs.
If Tebaris abandons that, he's thrown up a couple of submission attempts, just not very deep yet. He's got to set these up a little bit better and be more patient with them.
Yeah, I think Tebaris actually should try to stay on his feet a little bit more at this fight and utilize his, what I would probably say his gas tank. I feel like he have a little bit more gas tank. He just seems to move a little bit more, and I feel like he needs to grind on the guy a little bit more instead of being underneath him, trying to get ground on.
Definitely. From the fights we've seen from Tebaris, he has an excellent gas tank. You can look at the gym that he's at, Body Quest MMA. And
he doesn't even look like he's sweating right now.
No. And that's the crazy thing about this guy. We've seen him go all the way to the third round before, still not looking tired at all, and that's impressive for a heavyweight.
Yeah, right now is something where people are trying to put the hooks in.
Tebaris could be coming out the back door right now, and that's what he's working for. Jarrett got a little high on the guard there.
Jarrett has a possible inverted triangle opportunity or an armbar opportunity right now, and maybe he can even switch it off to an kind of like an armbar key lock from the backside, which it looks like he has kind of a crooked arm, kind of a belly down crooked armbar type deal going.
And he's got to flip him.
And he does. He does have the Kimura locked into it, but it's just not going to go. Boom's not going to let it happen.
He's got to make this work, otherwise he's going to lose position, and you do not want Tebaris Gordon on top of you throwing bombs.
Yeah, Tebaris is in a great situation right now where he can just pressure in and really let him have it.
Big shots out.
Which he is. He needs to make sure that separation happens so those punches can land the way he wants them to land.
I'm not sure if that's a TKO or that's a warning. That's a warning. I don't think he's going to make a point away, otherwise he would stop it right there. That must have been the end of the round. But I did not hear the
I thought I saw a little bit of a wave.
Yeah.
I was kind of confused. I didn't know if he had stopped the fight. I think Clancy was kind of like, well,
there were two warnings about back of the head shots. But sometimes this happens. You're in a fight, you're trying to finish a guy. And
he's ducking his head. He's ducking his head.
It's just a bad situation. I don't think any of these shots to the back of the head were intentional at all.
But it's really harder to direct a punch like that where
someone's
what are you supposed to hit?
Trying to avoid him completely, and then,
What are you supposed to hit? I'm going to hit him in the head, but what part of the head is it okay to hit him in when he's hiding everything that I'm supposed to hit him in?
Well, you see, if it wasn't in a cage and you hit a guy in the back of the head on the street, totally fine. Who's going to tell you that's wrong?
Hit him with a brick,
and you win the fight.
World star!
No, just talking about some where somebody's like, oh, I'll just get my gun. Don't worry about your martial arts. But, in the heat of a moment in an MMA fight,
it feels like getting hit with a brick.
Sometimes, especially with Tebaris Gordon.
Like that head kick earlier tonight. Ooh.
Saw that, didn't you?
I
came back and won.
I came back and won.
After party, Tavern 21, Cox Road, right here in Gastonia, directly after the fight.
They're advertising another bar while we're at this bar. Does that seem wrong to you? It seems wrong to me.
Whoever has cheaper liquor, I'm there.
The beer better be cheaper.
And a glove touch, surprisingly. I thought these guys would be after blood for a little bit more.
Jarrett looks like he's slowing down a little bit. He's not winging punches like he was earlier, where Tebaris looks about as fresh as he did in the first round.
Ooh, big right hand straight down the pipe.
I believe it was blocked and it hit his hand, and that's what made the loud smack. But if that would have connected, boom.
Both these guys coming in throwing one shot that's connecting and not really following up.
Yeah, I think, you know, this being like the third round, they're a little bit too gassed to be putting together combos or doing any real striking work other than I'm going to throw a couple here and there, back away, catch my breath.
Tebaris is stalking again. Getting ready to throw a big overhand right.
This is what we're talking about. Jared does not want to put his back up against the cage, but he keeps backing up there.
Oh, body shots. Watch that belly move.
Those are loud. Big shots.
Those underhooks are really coming in.
These are happening to the back of the head.
Big Superman by the Tebaris. Oh, and he gets stuffed.
That was a great counter, period, from Jared Slaughter here. And now he's on top in half guard. Surprisingly, that was fended off. Wow. Definitely. I actually felt like the fight could have been stopped up against the cage over there, but Jared has fought back, changed position, and now he is in a dominant position.
We'll have to see how this plays out. Tebaris doesn't really look like he's doing much to get his hips back in position. Kind of just trying to get his gas back, probably. That was a hell of a flurry. Jared's really sliding through with that knee. He looks like he might end up getting side.
See, and that's where we see the cardio of Tebaris. That flurry in the third round from a heavyweight, that is just insane. That says a lot about the conditioning for these guys from Body Quest.
And then Jared just turned it right back around and
that's what I'm saying. These guys have a lot of heart. This is insane.
Experience, too. That's technique. That is not just lay there and get flopped on. You might see a big guy like this and think, oh, he's not in shape to do something like this. But he has a card, you know, he's an ace in his sleeve, and all of a sudden he plays it.
And his record speaks highly of that. I mean, you don't get the 4-1 with crappy technique and a belt. There's just no way.
No, you don't. And 3FC is not a joke promotion either. He's working for that Kimura.
See, that's why we have a great title fight like this set up for everybody tonight. This is a great title fight, period. Some of the best amateur heavyweights in the area.
Tebaris is really doing a good job of burying that arm, but Jarrett is pushing it out.
Do you see he's almost got the wrist past the hip here. Looks like he's punching him in the hand.
To the side a little bit. Jarrett's really going to have to do something to win this round.
Some of those punches are landing to the top of the butt.
Actually, I think Jarrett might have to finish this fight because he might not have enough gas after this round.
He is trying. I am admiring the effort to it.
He is going for it.
He has taken a beating in this fight, and he is trying to move over to mount and seal the deal with this Kimura.
Oh, wow. This could be game over. This could be game over. Tebaris is sitting there eating lots of punches. He's back to turtle. Wow, what a single leg.
This is a title fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a title fight.
Tebaris is in on a head inside single. He could switch off and dump it, try and finish strong to finish the round.
You can't train what these guys just showed us here. Heart and determination. You either have that, you are born with it, or you do not.
Guys, remember, we still got that raffle going out. Buy anything, Fracture Fightwear, USFFC, Battle Forge. You buy anything,
these guys look tired.
Be put in that raffle. For the fight shorts, for the USFFC hoodie, for the $75 instant gift here on Iron Brand. This is a clean wrapping raffle. Everything is fast. The ammunition that long out into blood. I cannot help you but you thought I knew your best. Here's the only way.
Here we are in the championship round.
From the heavyweights, that's just insane, right? These guys are still fighting at a heavyweight, at an amateur level. This is just, you could not ask for a better title fight. Freedom Fighter knows how to put these fights together, period. Jarrett comes out with a big flurry, pushing Tebaris
Knees,
up against
too.
the cage. Goes for the single.
And finishes with the single.
Very nicely done. Jarrett must have found his second win in between rounds there. I'm wondering if his corner said to him what you said in between rounds, that he's probably behind on the cards and he needs to push the pace and look for a finish here. Because he can't even swing in for the fences this round.
Although he's passed right now. I see a good Kimura attempt. It's broken. Jarrett with Tebaris pinned against the cage, using his belly to kind of block him in and hold that side while he keeps pounding away with that left hand. He's trying to posture up and let that right hand rain down, but there's not much gas left in the tank to let those punches land. Tebaris is slowly trying to improve his position. The official telling Tebaris he has to show him something, otherwise he's going to step in.
And Jarrett's actually, you see him pacing himself with the punches. 1, wait for it, make it count. 2, wait for it, make it count. He's pacing himself very well.
Which you have to do, because right now he is just wearing on Tebaris, making this. He has to win. If he can't finish him, he has to beat him in this round and beat him in the next round, because I truly believe that he won the third round. And look at this arm lock attempt. This is a beautiful arm lock attempt.
You know what's amazing? He has thrown up so many submission attempts this fight. I'm very impressed.
He is truly a well-rounded heavyweight. Kind of reminds me of Roy Nelson a little bit.
I totally see what you're saying, man. I get that.
Kind of surprises you.
No, because, like, you know, I'm watching him fight. I'm like, who's it? Looks kind of familiar. Especially with his crucifix. Oh, my God. Perfection. I'm sorry, camera guy.
Tebaris is really in a bad shot right here. Not really eating hard punches.
If we were counting unanswered punches right now, it's getting to a ridiculous point. Jarrett's probably landed 50 unanswered punches, and Tebaris is just taking them. And now he's got the arm locked down.
You know, I've always found it's really hard to hold a crucifix or hold a gift wrap and really land hard punches.
See, this is what I'm talking about, unanswered shots.
Tebaris not doing a good job of working his knees and getting his guard back.
Definitely not. He needs to, especially with Jarrett's legs straight like this, he could easily shrimp in and get at least half guard back.
Or even explode the turtle and stand up. You can't let hooks get in, though.
I am so impressed with Jarrett's cardio right now. He has been putting the pressure on for 3 minutes straight so far. Top position, landing punches. I don't think he stopped throwing since the round started. He came out with that nice flurry, pushed to the ground, took top position, and he has landed probably 50 or 60 unanswered shots on the ground. You know, hammer fist shots, whatever you want to call it.
It might be kind of surprising, but if his game plan was come in there and weather the storm and then win the third round, fourth round, and fifth round, I think he's doing a pretty good job.
You know, normally I would say against the Body Quest guy that would be a terrible, terrible idea, but he's making it work for him right now.
Tebaris looks broken, actually. Just not moving very fast, but not really eating hard punches. Just kind of content with...
I'm waiting on the Donkey Kong punch.
There it was!
He heard me. He heard me say it. Me and this guy. Telekinesis, man.
Tebaris is really going to have to step it up in this round, because whoever wins this round is it.
Most likely that could arguably be a round.
I'm just a step away. I'm just a breath away. Losing my faith today. I am just a man. That's superhuman. Someone save me from my head. It's just another war.
and gentlemen. Bill Kennedy stops us fighting at 229 around number 5. You're winner by TKO due to strikes and new USFFC heavyweight champion, Tebaris. All right, big boom. Hey, champ. What a fight here by both fighters, guys. What do you guys think? 5 rounds. How about it? Make some noise for both of them. I got the new champ. He's got the gold around his waist. Tebaris. Bro, how about that war? That was a war. Tell me about your opponent, because he took you the distance all the way to 5 rounds. He had you in trouble a couple times. What do you think?
Man, Garrett Slaughter, man, he's a great fighter. I was gassed a little bit, but at Body Quest, we train cardio, so when it came to the 5th round, I know I had 5 minutes left in me. So it's all good, but he's a great fighter. Much respect to him. I respect any man who can step in the cage, man. Anybody.
All right, Tebaris, now listen, you got a big target on your back now. You're the champ. You got the gold. Are you ready to take on all comers at the USFFC?
I'm ready to fight anybody. Anybody. I'm not going to turn down nobody. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, bro. Is there anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my team, Body Quest MMA, my coach, Alan Greenway, his wife, Ashley Greenway. She stays on me all the time. They always tell me how good a fighter I am. I just got to start letting go. I want to thank my family right there. They always got my back. I love y'all.
There it is, guys. Make some noise for the new champ. Tebaris. Boom. Gordon. There we go. Let's keep these title fights going. Next up, 5 4-minute rounds in the 125-pound flyweight championship. Please welcome to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, Marcus Little Big Man Levester.